Hello my friends, and welcome back to Wintermute, the story mode of the Long Dark. My name is Sprocket, and we are about to continue with our adventure, beginning episode 3. Let's go ahead and resume our game. Okay, when last we left off, we were right outside the barn. After making kind of a frightening discovery, we were rescued at the farmhouse by Molly. And then we found some kind of disturbing things in the basement. We found a dead body, and Molly is being very close-lipped about this. She won't tell us anything about the body we found. Now we are on a trail to, well, really a trail of survival. I've made it to the barn here, and guys, I have made some errors, and fortunately you have pointed them out to me. So let's head inside the barn and we'll begin correcting some of these mistakes. Okay, the barn has provided a nice bit of protection for us and a little bit of loot as well. But I got a comment from you guys that I need to search a little bit better. There is probably a guaranteed medical stim in the barn here. So first thing, and also I got distracted in the last episode and I didn't finish opening all of the boxes. There are 2 forest talker boxes. I believe we opened this one, but there's another one here. And I just got so distracted with what was going on that I forgot this one. I think what happened is I opened, let's see, I think I read a note and then I started to open the first container, and then the notes triggered like a some kind of achievement, and so my attention focused onto the achievement, and I just forgot. Plain and simple. Now there can be a guaranteed stim apparently, so I'm going to do a little better looking, a little better searching, and see if we can find that stim. So the toolbox is one place. Man, can it be here? I'm just not seeing it. There are other locations where it can be, so I will continue to look around. I think it can be over here by the boxes. And of course, the medical stim is really one of the most important items in the game. Just for the amount of things that it can accomplish. It's going to give you a boost in energy. Will increase your stamina bar in an emergency. It will also increase your health. Okay, I'm not seeing it here. Unless you guys see it, let me know. Oh, there's some cloth there that I missed. I'm just going to check very carefully. I do not want to miss such an important item. And then there's another item, really important item, in my opinion, probably even more important than the stim. Back at the first barn, there was a hatchet next to the burn barrel that I apparently missed. So we're going to go check that out. Okay, so let's check over here at this table and see if there's a stim over here. Just not seeing it, guys. By the barrels, maybe? Another place I have had luck finding a stim is here in the vehicle. So let's check inside. On the floor of the vehicle, sometimes I think there can be a stim. Don't see it there. I'm going to approach from the other side. Sometimes, like, right down here, I think I've seen the stim, but... Man, I think I've been pretty thorough. So anyway, if you've seen it as I've been looking around, poking its little head out somewhere, leave a comment, and I will try to get it. I'm not going to give up just yet. I'm going to do a quick look around the entire area. We'll check underneath this this little shelf here. Okay, I believe we already have a bedroll, if I remember. Let's sort by weight. Yes, I do. 83%. I'm going to go back for the hatchet. I got to get that hatchet. Oh, nice. We've got some coal.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
How much coal do I have now? 10. Oh, I don't need that much. Let's drop some of this firewood. I didn't realize I already had 10. I'll sort alphabetically so it doesn't rearrange itself as I'm doing this. And drop the fur. I do need some tinder plugs. I've got these here. Let's harvest this. Make some tinder plugs to help us. I've got 2 there. I think I might harvest these as well. 10 minutes. For 4 plugs. Let's do it. Okay. This other piece of paper I'm going to drop for now. And then the coal. We don't need 10 pieces of coal. So I'll take 4. And we don't need this. We don't need reclaimed wood. And I'll drop the sticks. Take 3 pieces of sticks. Okay, I'm going to do one last run. Let's just look. I need your eyes, guys. Tell me if you see it. Apparently it is guaranteed. I have had some bugs with this so far. In the previous episode, I was having a problem with items like animations and things. Okay, I'm looking at the table. Looking underneath. Sometimes it can be like down here. I'm especially concerned that it's like way underneath these rollers.
Oh, I've never been so hungry in my life.
Yes, we are hungry. You know, I don't see it, and I'm just going to carry on without it. It's not as important as some of the other items in the game. I will do one quick check just to make sure we don't need anything else that we're carrying. I got 2 bandages, got some antiseptics, painkillers, not painkills. Clothing-wise, it looks like we're wearing everything. I do need to fix up our hat. And why am I not wearing this hat? Do I already have 2 hats on? Okay. So this one's going to be warmer. And we do like our red hat. I wonder if we fix that up, what that's going to be. Let's put this one on the inside, and we'll wear our red hat on the outside. I think that's pretty good. All right. We'll have to fix that up. It's at 49%. Do have a bit of food, so that's good. I need to keep an eye out either for some antibiotics or some reishi mushrooms. Just in case I get food poisoning, because I do have some food that is pretty kind of low quality. Alright, so I want to head back to the other barn and try to get that hatchet. Sounds like a really important item to have. I don't need all these flares. I'll carry 3 with me so far. It's nice we have the 2 cans of food, empty cans. How's the fuel in these? So we got 0.6 liters in that one and 0.7 here. I'm going to leave this one here for now. And we got this arrow. That's right. We got this broken arrow. I have a feeling we're going to need to be using the bow and arrow a lot more in this playthrough, which is exciting. I'm actually looking forward to that. Okay, we did have 1 extra piece of clothing. I'm going to drop this one here. Let's try to keep these off the floor if we can. In fact, let's put our bedroll up here. Okay, I think I have some torches. Let me just check the quantity. We've got 1, 2, 3 decent torches. And, oh, how's our weight? So 23 out of 30 kilos. So I may actually take this. I got another flare. You know, I'm going to take that. Why not? Seems like there are so many wolves right now. Okay, before we head out, let's eat some food. I'm a little bit concerned about this dog food here. Low quality. Need to make sure I have some reishi mushrooms before I eat those. But we're going to try to fill our belly. It's going to make our carrying capacity a little better. We'll save the crackers. They're nice little emergency ration. Let's top up our water. Okay, that should be good. Hopefully we're going to stay warm while we travel here. It's nice we do have the revolver. Let's make our way back to the other barn. Whoa. There's some smoke. I do want to continue the adventure. I'm sure I'm supposed to go over that way, but I really need to get back and get that hatchet first. So let me see direction-wise. Also, this map should show us where we are. If I can get away from this barn, it will probably show my position on the map. Yes, so there we are, heading away from the barn. Now, I'm pretty sure there's going to be some wolves. In fact, I see one right now. I'd really prefer to not mess with those guys. Hopefully he'll just ignore me. That would be nice. Do a little bit of jogging. It's a beautiful day to be here in Pleasant Valley. Okay, guys, we made it back to the barn. I hear a wolf. All right, you give us that. You give us that rabbit, little wolf. Just need to pick it up. There we go. Last time we were here, there was a major blizzard going on. Hello, little rabbit. I don't know if I'll actually harvest up this guy, but thought it'd be a good idea to get it away from that wolf. Let's get inside. Okay, so somewhere in here there is a hatchet that I have forgotten. Hopefully I didn't miss anything else. Man, great eyes, you guys. Thank you so much for telling me about that. I completely missed this. And that is going to help us to defend ourselves against the wolves. Okay, now, like I said, I'm kind of worried about eating some of this dog food. It is getting kind of late, and we do have a bed here. We've got a bed we could sleep in, so I wonder if I should just cook up this rabbit. Let me just check our food once more. So we've got the crackers, got some beef jerky. Also, I only have 3 torches, so I wouldn't mind just making a fire. It shouldn't take us long to cook up this little rabbit. Get a fire started. That's going to give me the motivation and energy. Just kind of a pick-me-up, you know? Do I want to use a book? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and use it. Give us a 95% chance of success on the fire. Being that we're starting a brand new playthrough with Astrid this time, I think her fire starting skills are going to be on the low end. So we got to try to find some skill books and level up some of these skills. Okay, let's add some fuel. We got the cedar wood we brought. Piece of coal. Let's place down our cans. Okay, we're gonna harvest this little guy. 0.5 kilos. Just a, it's kind of just a little snack, isn't it? I'll go ahead and use my hatchet. I have a feeling we're going to find some sharpening stones. Some whetstones. That'll help us keep our hatchet in good shape. Okay. Pass some time here. Also, I do need to grab just a few more torches. If I can avoid shooting the wolves, I think that's the ideal way to do it. So having a torch allows me to kind of get closer to the wolves without having to actually shoot. Okay, I'm going to pass some time on the water. Let's just get it taken care of. Pick this up. And there's nothing else to cook, really. I think we're just going to turn around and go back. Or else we'll sleep here. Either way, I'll have to see what the weather's doing. So we got 15 minutes until ready. Let's pick this up. I'm going to pass time. Let's go ahead and eat that. Not bad. Could be better. Alright, let's see what the weather is like. It's a shame we didn't catch Molly. Molly was here. That wolf somehow made its way into the barn. And Molly shot it with the bow. Now, I think... Do we actually have the bow? I think... Did we get the bow or just some arrows? By the way, I don't need all these low quality ones. We'll just keep the ones above 32%. So we've got this one here. Yeah, we do have the bow. Nice. So we are in good shape. Let's light this. No, I just want to light it. Can I just... Why won't this let me light it? Oh well, I'm just going to use a match. I don't understand why it's not letting me light my torch. Yeah, that looks like the leader of the wolves, actually. It's one massive dog. Took 3 arrows to bring it down. Look at the beautiful coat on that guy. Just incredible. Thought for a minute that was another arrow. Okay, so let's get back to the other barn. By the way, you guys did point out that the glass is broken on this lantern, so it's non-functional. And in my poor eyesight, I did not see that. Alright, I'm going to get down low. Sounds like there could be wolves outside. Oh, I hear one. Okay, let's get back to the road. Oh, you know what? I am going to take some old man's beard. Since they're here. I'd prefer to have these than the liquid antiseptic. Antibiotics. Need to keep my eye out for one additional old man's beard. Okay, sounds like the wind is picking up. I really hope it doesn't blow out my torch. But if it does, we do have the road flares. So the nice thing about those road flares is that they will not blow out in a storm. Hey, we got the pry bar now. Okay, I believe we've already searched this. Let me just check. We did. Let's make our way back to the barn. We'll go to sleep. Yeah, last time we were here, I believe there was a blizzard, so it's kind of hard to see all these details. Is that a deer? Okay guys, we've made it back to the barn. Got another wolf. I can't believe how many wolves there are. I'm just going to let him eat that one. I want to check out the fire. We saw some smoke. Oh, by the way, there's another wolf. hurry and scare him before our torch blows out. Yeah, looks like there's another one up there. Let's make sure I'm not carrying any meat. I don't want to attract them. Alright, wolves, I'm just passing through. Please don't bother me. Okay, I want to check out that smoke that we saw. It may not even be there anymore. So we've got this old burned out house. Where did I see that smoke? I'm not sure where it went, but I'm going to head this way because we're going to make our way over to Thompson's Crossing.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
That's a lot of coal. I'm actually surprised that didn't make us heavy. Yeah, where did that smoke go? Whatever it was, it probably burned out. Okay, I'm gonna look at the map. So we're heading across the bridge here, making our way down here. I think this is Thompson's Crossing. And we're kind of in a race against the sun going down. Sun is going down. Let's get a new torch. There's the smoke. Is that what I was seeing before? It seems so far away now. I see some old man's beard. Temperature is dropping.
Smoke. Maybe that community hall from the flyer.
Yeah, I hope it's the good kind of smoke. Like people having a fire in the fireplace kind of smoke. And not the convicts have escaped prison and they're burning down the town kind of smoke. Or putting people inside the schoolhouse and burning down the schoolhouse kind of smoke. That's pretty messed up. Can't believe they did that. So at Molly's house, the farmhouse, before we left,
Starting to feel numb.
it wouldn't let me harvest any of the cloth, like the drapes and curtains and towels and things. So I'm hoping here at Thompson's Crossing we can actually harvest some of the cloth items. That's going to help us to keep our clothing in good shape. Oh no, yeah, it's the bad kind of smoke, I'm afraid.
Mining town. Or used to be anyway.
Oh no, maybe it is okay. It looked like it was on fire. There's actually like a signal fire out front. Nice, so we have made it to Thompson's Crossing. Where do I begin? Let's, I guess we'll go to this meeting house here.
That's got to be the community hall.
New objective, investigate the community hall. Follow the crows, I guess. Warm up over here. Yeah, actually we can. Impressive. Alright, let's go inside. Thompson Crossing Community Hall. Weekly bingo at Community Hall Wednesdays at 8. Well, you know what? Is it Wednesday? I don't know. Let's go find out. Let's get rid of that. I don't think it'd be wise to have my gun out. What do you think? Hello? I'll take a book. Before I do looting, let's see who's here. Anybody? I can hear coughing. Alright, let's see. Oh, is he wearing orange like a convict? I hope not. This is amazing, guys. Every time I've been in this bingo hall before, community hall, it has been empty. So to see all these people here, it's actually pretty amazing. Sounds like they're all sick, though. That's not good. All right, I guess we talk to this guy. Hello? Can I talk to you?
Oh, hello. Did you come from the crash site like the others? All the cots are taken, but you can sit by the fire and warm up a bit.
Crash site? How did you know about
The crash site. Don't you remember? Another one suffering from shock, maybe.
I crashed, but days ago, far from here.
No. You crashed yesterday. In the hills. A terrible crashing sound. I even heard it over the howling blizzard. Don't you remember?
Listen, I'm sorry. You must be mistaken. I crashed, but not here.
Oh, of course. Well, please stay and warm yourself by the fire until we can figure out where you belong.
Oh, I like this guy. So we got survivors and where. I guess we'll ask where.
What is this place?
This is the old community hall in Thompson's Crossing. We gathered people here when the weather started turning bad. 3, or was it 4 days ago? The houses became too cold, and it seemed better to bring everyone under one roof. Then yesterday, the crash survivors started showing up.
Okay, tell me about the survivors.
So, these people are all survivors of a crash?
Well, most of them, yes. There were maybe half a dozen people in and around the town site when the blizzard first hit. Over the past day or so, the rest have slowly arrived. Most of them from the crash site.
What crashed?
A passenger airliner, best I can tell. Most of the people who arrived were too weak to talk about it. But judging by the thundering sound and the size of the fire on the hills, whatever crashed up there, it must have been something big. Are you sure you don't remember the crash?
Tell me about the blizzard.
How long do you think this weather will last?
You're not from around here, are you? Whoever named this area Pleasant Valley had a pretty good sense of humor. We get some of the harshest weather on all of Great Bear.
But, it's worse than usual?
Yes. Another storm blew through about a few weeks ago. The worst I've seen in years. Blocked the roads, in and out. I'm afraid we're stuck here until the road's clear.
Will someone come to check on the town? Clear the roads so you can get out?
I don't think so. Not anymore. We'll have to wait for nature to take its course.
But what will happen to all these people?
Honestly, I'm not sure. We're down to our last food. We can melt snow for water, but that will only get us so far. At this time of year, there's always another blizzard around the corner. Things might be different if the power hadn't gone out. The best thing we can do is try to keep these people warm and fed, and Then we'll see what the Lord has in store. You seem disoriented, but you're in much better shape than the others. Maybe you can help us.
I'm a doctor. I can have a look at the survivors and see how to help them.
That sounds like a good place to start. Once you've had a chance to check on them, come back, and we can try to figure out what can be done for them.
Okay. Any new objectives? Chapter 2, Fallen Star. New objective, check on the plane crash survivors in the hall. Journal updated with knowledge. Okay, so I guess we talk to the survivors. You know, it'd be nice if we could kill a deer or two and bring the meat in here. I wonder if that will be something we need to do. I do have an objective to loot this place as well. Hello. You doing okay? Get some rest, okay? I'm a doctor. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to step on you. Hello? Do you need anything? Chloe, 73%. We can take some of these items here. I wonder if Chloe needs some medical attention. Hello, Chloe.
Let me have a look, okay?
Okay, Chloe has hypothermia caused by exposure to inclement weather. She needs time and bed rest. Treatment, no treatment required. Okay, Chloe, my prescription for you is to get closer to the fire over there. Stay warm, rest up. Dimitri, 37%. You're not doing so good, Dimitri.
I'm gonna check you over.
She has diabetes. Hyperglycemic risks caused by type 1 diabetes treatment. She needs insulin. Okay, we gotta keep our eye out for insulin. Looks like. Might be kind of hard to come across, but we will do our best. It's pretty dark in here. Maybe I should get out the lantern. Okay, I'm going to check the table over really quick. Got another bedroll over here.
I'll take it.
81%. I think ours is better. Got Eric at 56%. How you doing, Eric?
Let me have a look, okay?
So, Eric needs water. We can do that. We got plenty of water.
I've done what I can.
Nice. There you go, Eric. And you're right by the restroom. When that water takes effect, you're in good shape. All right. Bennett, 81%.
Easy. Just gonna see if I can help.
Ooh, concussion caused by plane crash injuries. Needs time and bed rest. No treatment required. All right. Franklin. How you doing, Franklin?
I'll see if I can help.
Concussion. No treatment required. My understanding is that if you get a concussion, you should not go to sleep. So that is my advice to you guys. Don't go to sleep. Is that right? All right, how about you? Winston.
This might be serious.
Oh, Winston. Hypothermia caused by exposure to inclement weather. Needs time and bed rest. It's good you're by the fire. Looks like you're healing. New objective. I didn't see what that was. Fallen Star. Okay. This objective is survivors of an airline crash in the mountains have found their way to the community hall in Thompson's Crossing. There might be others out there in need of help. Can you save them? Side objectives. We've got Black Rock, so we need to search for more signs of the escaped convicts. forest talkers. We need to find collectibles telling the locals' side of the story, and find collectibles telling the forest talkers' side of the story. Was that it for that one? Yes. Okay. And then lastly, trauma. I think we just completed this one, I believe. Okay. Find someone. It says, okay, find someone who can help us get out. It gave us a check mark. So, anyway. Did we check all of the people? Looks like we did. Okay, let's get out our lantern. Oh, man, I cannot harvest these curtains, unfortunately. Check up here. It's nice they've got all these candles. Anything else? No, okay. Oh, I got some water right there. If anybody else needs water, let me know. I've got some water here. Alright, let's check the kitchen. Cooking pot.
Use this.
Yes, I can use that. I'll take the can opener for now. We've got another cooking pot. That's going to be helpful if we get a deer or something.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
What can we find here? Is there any food? Leftover items? Oh, we are getting tired, huh? Matches. Alright. I can see some more matches as well. That cloth is going to be useful. $12 more matches. Open storage cupboard. I don't have a key to that. I wonder if the old man gives us those. Hunting knife, yes. That is really good.
I wonder if the owner's around.
Got more water. Okay, I think that is it for this room. I am going to put out my lantern just for a minute. Let's drop the extra pot we have. So we'll drop the 86% cup, or can, whatever. And then we got 2 pots. We'll drop the 80% pot. We're still a little bit heavy. I think if we get some sleep, it's going to take care of us, though. We're going to drop the antiseptic. I do want to harvest this, actually. Let's harvest this broken arrow. Got 10 pieces of coal. I don't need to be carrying 10 pieces of coal. I'll take 4. I don't need all these matches. Okay, I do want to craft some old man's beard. I'll do that in a minute. I've got these extra socks. I'm going to drop these for now. We do need to fix up some of our clothing, so I actually may end up harvesting those socks. And then everything else is looking okay, I believe. 5 pieces of cloth. That's great. Okay. I think we need to sleep. Before I sleep, let's loot the last little room over here. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Alright, we're going to loot the little room here and probably the restroom. Got to keep our eyes out for some insulin. In the morning... Oh, nice. I will take the soda. In the morning, we're going to search the town. More ammunition. Nice. Got some books. Pleasant Valley Collectible Part 2. Alright, let's read this. Parnell was out checking road conditions for his next delivery and saw some of those tree speaker maniacs lurking near the highway passes, in and out of the valley. He wasn't sure what they were doing, but we need to stay vigilant. Okay. I'll take it. Those scary forest talkers. Nice. Maglins. I don't think we'll need it. I have so many matches. Another pry bar.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay, we got a telephone. Let's check the restroom real quick. Hello? Is anybody in here? Local Legends, Sasquatch, a book with details about a mysterious presence stalking the forests of Pleasant Valley. Local Legends, Sasquatch. No one knows how long rumors of Sasquatch activity have persisted among valley residents, but it's common knowledge that the longer people have lived in this region, the more strange tales have emerged about figures in the woods. Okay. Ooh, got a new objective. Search for the Sasquatch cave near Thompson's Crossing.
This'll come in handy.
Got more bandages, more socks. Water's all gone. Somebody's already drunk this water, haven't they? I cannot take the cloth. It's too bad. Alright, let's save our fuel. Where shall we sleep? I guess by the fire, maybe? Maybe over here. Can we sleep here? We're gonna share this spot with you. As far as food goes, let's eat up. Drink up. Hopefully we'll find plenty of food as we search the town. There we go, nice and full. We're gonna try to get our well-fed bonus. Okay, we'll sleep here tonight. Let me check what time it is, actually. Let's go for 12 hours, I guess. You know what? If this were really me, let me think for a minute. And I knew that plane wreck was there. I'd probably want to get an early start. Probably want to get there as soon as possible, because I know people are suffering. Just thinking, but as far as for this situation, I don't think it's going to change anything, so I'm going to go for 12 hours. Okay, good morning, everybody. Let's pick up our bed. Looks like everybody made it okay through the night. Man, he is vigilant, isn't he? Watching over his people. I hope he gets some rest, you know. Maybe I could switch off with him a little bit. Give him a chance to rest a little bit. Okay, we are a little bit on the heavy side. I also need to fix up our clothing. Maybe I shouldn't have slept so long. I could have spent some of the early morning hours just trying to fix up our clothing a little bit. I'm going to sort by condition here. Definitely need to get our red toque fixed up. And we failed. we go, 100%. Windbreaker is probably more important than our hat, but I mean our hat is like our signature item, right? Our hat and our jacket and these cool boots. Those jeans are not in such hot shape. Those long johns need repair. Gosh, everything needs to be fixed. Gonna get thirsty here. 69%. How much cloth do I have left? 2 pieces. I only have one more chance to fix something here. Let's go for maybe our jacket again. Sweater might be good. Or a coat. 87%. We'll wait on the coat. Let's do our long johns. Okay, 100%. Nice. Let's get a drink. Need to keep an eye out for some mushrooms, I think. Okay, as far as weight goes, let's drop a liter of water. That helped. We can refuel our lantern. I'm going to drop the can opener because we do have our knife and the hatchet. I think we'll probably find some whetstones. And I'm going to leave the tools here. Okay, that's probably good. Let's move those matches up here. I'm going to harvest these socks. If I get these socks harvested up, we may be able to do another repair. So these are 51%. Let me just make sure. Yeah, those are lower quality than what we have. Okay. Let's fix up. I'm hoping we'll find a better coat. So I'm going to fix up these thermal underwear. Okay, there we go, 100%. And we still have 2 cloth left. I'm going to wait on repairing anything else for now. I kind of want to get started. Okay, let's take a look at the map. Fallen Star. Survivors of an airline crash in the mountains have found their way to the community hall in Thompson's Crossing. There might be others out there in need of help. Can you save them? So it looks like we need to maybe search around Thompson's Crossing. See if we can find some, like the insulin. We may also find some extra like clothing that's going to help us to stay warm. And then we'll also try to get into these hills to get some of these other objectives. So let's take a look at the rest of the town. It's nice we've got this little beacon here. We'll try to get survivors to come. Okay, let's check this store. So it's Sasquatch, huh? Wonderful encounter, the Sasquatch. Some newspaper.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I'm going to check around the back side. It's got a fire barrel. You know, I think the movement of that flag would scare away the wolves. Maybe it doesn't bother them. They don't seem to be scared by very much. Alright, let's head inside. I just realized I think I'm carrying 2 pry bars. Yes, I am. Let's drop. They're both 99%. Put that on the counter here. Okay, I'm going to get out my lantern. I think it's going to help us with looting. Get some soda. Ooh, I just picked up something. What was that? Item found. Local legends. The Lost Cave. That sounds cool. New objective. Go to the Misty Falls Cave. I want to take a look at that. That book just went by so quickly. I want to see what that was. Local Legends, The Lost Cave. A book with details about a strange cave thought to exist on the margins of Pleasant Valley. Sounds interesting. Oh, cool. There's more information. A rite of passage for the few younger folk who remain in Pleasant Valley during recent years. Hunting for the cave was one way to seek refuge from the reality of the region's extreme isolation. A way to leave without leaving. Huh. Okay. Got some miscellaneous items here. The notes. This Bigfoot one sounds kind of fun. And we've got a key. Oh, that's to the basement. Okay. So we still need to find a key to that cabinet in the community hall. Sounds like, looks like we have a dead body here. Forest Talker Bunker Memo. A Forest Talker memo containing the locations of a prepper's bunker. Yes, please. This old guy has struck off who knows where, but there's bound to be some gear left behind. Anyway, we're out of options. M. Okay. We'll take it.
This stuff will come in handy.
And some worn driving gloves. New objective. Locate the first bunker. Nice. Ooh, very good. I almost wasn't going to look in there because I don't need any cash.
Hope
Another
nobody needs this
bandage.
anymore.
I may as well take all this. I don't know if we will need to help any injured people. I might need that antiseptic to help some people who wander into the community center or something.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Boy, all this food is really good. More crackers. Plenty of energy drinks. Ooh, herbal tea. That is really good. Got some more water. Is anything else in there? It's kind of hard to see in there. It's so dirty. Alright, let's check back here. Coffee, yes.
I'll take it.
5 cups. Energy bar and a stem. Nice. I don't feel so bad about not finding the other stem now.
I think I can use this.
Nice, another windbreaker. Some worn jeans. And a sewing kit hiding underneath. Okay, I think that's everything. Let's put out our lantern. Make our way back across to the community hall. We'll drop off some of these items. The sound of that fire kind of tricked me. I thought I was hearing a wolf. You know what? There's usually a little revolver cartridge or a rifle cartridge over here. They've got a grave marker. Seems like I usually find a revolver or rifle cartridge here. Guess not. Alright, let's go inside. Didn't find any insulin yet. Just gonna tidy up a little bit, and we'll put some of our loot in the fridge, I think. So I don't need all this accelerant. I'll keep one. I'm gonna drop the fire starting stuff here, the books, I guess. And sure, why not? I'll drop an accelerant here as well. I'll take one accelerant with me. Seems like I never use them, so I may as well start using them. Okay, as far as these items, we can leave 6 painkillers here. Be nice if I could give those to some of the patients. We also don't need 6 bandages. We'll keep 3. Got some leather. How's our shoes, by the way? 84%. Okay. Let me take a look at our clothing. What am I wearing right now? So I've got... Oh, our jacket. Okay, that's going to be warmer than the other windbreaker, isn't it? Yeah, so we don't need 2 windbreakers. And we got to look out for something to replace this t-shirt. Plenty of food now. That's really good. I think I'll just drop some of the food here. It's an awful lot of food. Let's sort by condition, and then I'm just going to eat up, first of all. Let's get our stomach full, and then we could leave some stuff behind. 54% sardines. Ooh. I think I better wait on those. Okay, let's drop some of this food here. That's probably good there. Alright, let's continue searching. Okay, Thompson's Crossing, what do you have for us? Is there any loot here? Somebody commented that the houses and places with the flag tend to have better quality loot. Somebody's been sleeping here. Nice.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave it. I've already got antiseptic. Speaking of which, I do need to craft up our antiseptic bandage. Wait, where is it? Old man's beard wound dressing. Just in case.
This'll come in handy.
Got some more herbal tea. I guess I shouldn't be shy about drinking herbal tea if we've got so much. Plus we've got that coffee. Nice. 32%. Sounds pretty scary.
Probably
Ooh.
useful.
Nice. What percentage? 73. And it's cooked. I'm gonna go for it. Let's eat it. Nice. A little bit risky there. I will take some curtains here. If I have plenty of cloth, then I'm not so worried about fixing things that we may not keep later down the road. Okay, let's check over here where somebody has been sleeping by the stove.
Oh, this
Some
stuff will
leather
come in
shoes.
handy.
Simple parka. Nice. That's going to be better than our windbreaker, I think. If we're going to go up to the plane wreck, we're going to want to have some
This bag
warm
is getting kinda
gear.
heavy.
Nice. Ooh, those are good. I need to fix those up.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I'll take it, just in case we need the cloth. Really, I should have my lantern out. It's going to be easier to find loot. Alright, let's get out our lantern. Yeah, it's so much easier to see. I'll take the water back to the community hall. Somebody's going to need it. Is there anything in the shower?
I'll take it.
Okay. That was pretty good loot. Let's put out our lantern. Let's get out our protection. I'm going to walk behind the house. Looks like a community garden.
I think I can use this.
All right. We'll take it with us.
Must be prepared for anything.
Nice. Really good quality chocolate bar. Maybe it's a Swiss chocolate or German. How come they make the best chocolates? What do they do differently? Seems like here in America, it's pretty hard to find a good quality chocolate. They kind of skimp on the ingredients, I think.
This will come in handy.
Man, there's so much fuel. That minister guy is going to be happy to see all that coal. Might be a dead body there. Couldn't really tell. This is an old pickup truck. Alright, let's check around the back side. I'm thinking of dropping this coal. There's just so much weight I don't really need. Okay, let's put our gun away. Nothing in the fridge. I'll do a preliminary search without our lantern, and then I might just walk through with the lantern, just to make sure I don't miss anything.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Yeah, I'll take the cooking pot. Those are really, really useful. Herbal tea. Already prepared. More matches. They don't weigh much. I'll take them.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Another cooking pot. Plenty of coffee. I'm gonna leave the tablets. I think I already have some tablets anyway.
Looks like this has been here a while.
92%. That's better. I don't feel bad eating a 92% sardines. Oh, I do need some lantern fuel. Nice.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
More painkillers. I actually need... I need antibiotics. Nice. Fleece mittens. I'm going to leave those. The newspaper. We'll take the book. I guess. Don't really need it. Got so much coal. I think I'll leave the books. I'm already really heavy. Okay, I'm going to get the lantern out. It's starting to get kind of dark. I'm worried I might be missing a bullet or something in the shadows. I'll take the socks.
I'll take it.
Sure. I'm gonna leave the water. Already feels so
I
heavy.
can use this.
Ooh, another emergency stim. Can't believe how much antiseptic is here. Wait, what was that? Was that just the newspaper? Yeah. Okay, let's put out our lantern. This was a pretty good house. Especially considering we got the stim. Okay, looks like we just have the church to loot, and maybe that house right there. I'm gonna drop some of this stuff. We're just so heavy. Can I get out of here? We got a car we can search. Yeah, I'm so heavy I can't even run. Just picked up way too many items. I need that wheelbarrow. Farm fresh. Another pry bar? I'm gonna leave it. Those bullets? Yeah.
This'll come in handy.
I'll take them, I guess. Got a soda. Another book. Nothing in the backpack. Looks like a pickaxe stuck in the stone. Nice little monument, probably to the miners. Alright, I'm gonna drop a bunch of this stuff. It's a cool lantern. I didn't notice those before. Okay, I'm back. I got fresh water if anybody needs water. Got more coal. Got some books we don't need. I bet these people would appreciate something to read. We got lots of food. Yeah, I've got so much food. Okay. I think I have a ton of water. Like I said, we got lots of food. Let's see. I'm not sure what I need to get rid of. Oh, we got all these pots. I'm gonna drop the mag lens. We have so many matches. I'm gonna put those in here. And the tablets. We have so much clothing. So our gloves, let's compare these gloves to the ones we just picked up. These are 0.10 kilos at 74%. I think these are better than the other options. But that t-shirt's better than the one we have. Let's figure out our clothing here. So I've got this coat. Yeah, that's way better. Let's wear that. Now we can wear Astrids on the outside. And we'll put this one on the inside. We can get rid of our t-shirts finally. Okay, the pants we have, these cargo pants are probably better. Let's put these on. Okay, nice. We'll put some of these flares inside the storage. I do want to keep the oil. We need to top up our lantern. And we don't need all these sewing kits. I'll probably keep 2 for now. And then I can put a couple torches in here. Right, we don't... You know, I may need those cloth. I'll have to see. Man, it got dark fast. Well, guys, if you made it this far into the video, I just want to take a minute to say thank you for coming along with me. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please take just a minute, press the like button, or leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. I really enjoy your comments and suggestions and having an extra set of eyes for when I miss things. Hopefully you're already subscribed so you don't miss out on the adventure. But most importantly, guys, I do hope to catch you in the next episode. Take care.
You